Button pushed. Go.
You sure?
Yeah.
And we're live. Welcome to a brand new episode of 2020. What a ride. I am your host, Jay Fry, and somewhere along the way, we will have Garrick. He's not here now, so he doesn't get an introduction. And on the mobile patrol, we have Josh. How's it going, Josh?
It's going pretty swell, Jason. I got a pretty good size protest right here.
It's gonna rain. I thought you were doing the weatherman Al. It's gonna rain. No.
Just don't stop.
Protest in the making.
That's all I got to say. Do not stop for protesters.
Nope. Unless they're
Detroit police learned that, and they're getting ridiculed for it. And Josh or Sean, how's it going, Sean?
Yeah, same as ever. It's Monday, bitches. I'm here.
Same
Running
as ever.
shit.
Mm-hmm. So they're pushing because Duckworth said something stupid about the 4th of July. She is emerged as one of the leading contenders for Biden's running mate.
Who?
When we all know it's going to be Susan Rice.
It will be Susan Rice. I have no doubt of that at all.
Tammy Duckworth, Senator Tammy Duckworth, she got hit with the. She went as I forget what she said, but something about being patriotic, and she went as like Old Glory or something. And next year she was going as Mount Rushmore. Haha, America. And so that tweet came back to bite her in the ass. Like, shit isn't aging well for you. Sorry about your luck. Maybe you should hold your racism views.
I was wondering why that was trending or popping up all over the damn place. Didn't know who she was.
She's an idiot who's calling the 4th of July problematic, and fucking hate that word. But, she is a vet, so she does have that going for her in the... she's some sort of pilot, so, didn't get there on her merits, just on a little bit of a predisposed to education.
You have to be pretty sharp to be a pilot.
Black Magic says a disabled minority veteran does check all the boxes. Yes. And she has a box too.
But
yeah.
Is she a rug muncher?
Well, she's very unattractive, so it's a toss-up.
Although the LGBTs don't really like the L's all that much, if you've noticed.
The T's are issues as well. The Dukes of Hazzard car with the Confederate flag will remain on display at the Illinois Auto Museum. So that's breaking news.
Yep.
You mean the General Lee?
Yep.
Say the
what?
name. Say the name.
The name. You goddamn Yankees, say the fucking name.
And if I remember correctly,
Dixie's
or Daisy's Jeep had the stars and bars on it too.
It had an eagle.
Oh, it had an eagle? Okay.
It was a Golden Eagle model Jeep.
The Atlanta mayor says that she tested positive for the coronavirus. Now, I also heard this story comes from the neighbor, friends of the family type of bullshit. But they waited in line to get the COVID testing, and instead they filled out the questionnaire, but didn't actually take the test because they're like, this is taking too long, so they left. And they got a call back saying that they tested positive for coronavirus. So apparently, in some areas, they're not actually testing; they're just going off the questionnaires. That's how the numbers are getting as large as they are. But the statement is made that over 26 million Americans participated in BLM protests of some form or another. And yet none of those 26 million Americans are responsible for the spread of COVID. However, if you have a gun and are in Michigan protesting, you killed grandma.
Or Virginia, you're a white supremacist.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many black people's hands you hold.
Yeah, I know.
In related COVID news, Garrick, friend of the show, recently was kicked out of both a Costco and a, what was the other place?
Sam's.
Costco
Sam's
and
Club
Sam's
and
Club for not
Walmart.
wearing a mask.
I thought he said
Oh,
Walmart.
was it Walmart and Sam's Club? I thought it was Costco. So Walmart and Sam's Club for not wearing a mask.
You know they're the same company.
You should be ashamed.
Walmart and Sam's Club are the same company.
I was not aware of that.
Yep, they're both Walmart.
So, do y'all remember when Colin Kaepernick didn't hate America and kneeling for the national anthem was just about police brutality?
I also remember when he was raised by a white family.
Mm-hmm. Turns out he actually hates America. You find that out on the 4th of July. It's crazy, but who knew?
Yeah.
That he actually hates America.
That's okay. I hate him too.
Kanye West's clothing company was among the recipients of the COVID-19 relief, the PPP loans.
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
Kanye's clothing company was a member of the PPP protection loans for the COVID.
Color me not shocked.
I'm sure NPR was too, but they won't report that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the government, why would they?
I'm sure MSNBC put in for a PPP loan. I'm sure Disney put in for a PPP loan.
Yeah.
I'm sure they all did. The terms are too good to not.
Young invincibles increasingly affected by coronavirus. Notice how he says infected, Gavin Newsom, and not dying of.
Well, and that's
why? Because they're invincibles.
The media's coverage of the second wave is pathetic, and you can really see the lies. You can really see the omission of pertinent information. In that they're not reporting how many people have died. They're only reporting rates of new infection, but they're not reporting on severity. They've stopped covering hospital admissions.
Yep.
Because they're not high enough. And then you get the shit we talked about earlier, where they're not even doing full screenings. They're just doing the preliminary questions and assuming.
Mm-hmm. New York's weekend of violence was 211% from years previous.
Thanks, Bill. Good job.
Yeah. You and your fucking scary daughter is like the 4th person this month I've seen that looks like Beetlejuice.
You know, she really resembles the Chicago mayor, and I'm wondering if that's a thing.
Yeah. Scary ass Chicago. Well, her mom. I do not remember the last time. Was it 1920? We seem to have had a lot of issues around the 1910s.
It was AIDS. We did this over AIDS. Oh, right, we didn't. We didn't.
Because it was an epidemic largely affecting one particular sect of the community, and only that community.
All right, that's a question that annoys me. As a gay person or a straight person, do you have the right to sex?
No.
No. It has
No,
to
you
be. It
don't.
has to be an agreement. I mean, you have the right to do whatever you want to yourself.
You're welcome. No, but exactly that. So, what the fuck? But it goes to the same part as it can't be a right because it revolves around more than just you. Like you have a freedom of speech. You do not have a freedom to be heard because that involves somebody else. The only real in the 10 the Bill of Rights is to redress grievances. That's
You cut out, Jay.
the only one that revolves around. It's just actually having them solved. At what part?
About the first sentence in, when I said you cut out.
Yeah. Well, the only part of the Bill of Rights that I can think of that has anything to do with interaction between multiple people is redressing grievances. And that's having the ability, not actually doing it.
Well, multiple people would also include freedom to assemble.
Well, you alone have the freedom to assemble. You don't have to assemble with other people.
Right, you don't have to, but usually the precedent is kind of set that usually there's going to be multiple people.
Which is why these fucking pussy ass churches in California need to sue the hell out of Gavin Newsom.
Yep.
He has violated their constitutional rights pretty much as blatantly as you fucking can. And told them what they may or may not do. Like, he supposedly banned singing in church. I'm like, that's at least 2 different amendments you've violated. Good job, Gavin.
Mm-hmm. So, do you know anything about the shooting in Phoenix?
No, was there a shooting here?
Okay, yeah. There was a shooting in Phoenix. The police have released body worn camera video that shows the apparent moment after a man was shot and killed in Phoenix. The department did not release any footage that showed what led up to the shooting. But along with the video, police announced 28-year-old James Porter Garcia was killed in the incident. The shooting happened Saturday afternoon while officers were following up on an assault investigation. Blah, 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 home of area. Man inside a car in a driveway of a home. Police say the man armed himself with a handgun and didn't listen to their commands. That's when shots were fired. Arizona family asked Phoenix police when they will release additional video from the incident. Police spokesman said, we work with investigators and include the facts of the case as it is completed. The process will include BWC. So remember that, BWC, that's body-worn cameras. Of the officers who fired their weapons, we must respect the integrity of this case, and the process is just beginning.
Oh, Maryvale. Go fucking figure.
No, it was Garcia, so it was a...
No, Maryvale's the area of town that happened in. Or just outside Maryvale.
No, Black Magic says, was it a jogger?
This is not specified.
Well, his name was Garcia. James Porter Garcia. So
around here, that doesn't mean a damn thing.
Exactly.
Oh.
He could have been Chinese.
So he was Garcia. White until proven otherwise.
Well, if they don't state the race of the victim, it's presumed to be white. Otherwise, they would have said Hispanic man.
what 11 Republican senators had to say about Trump's racism. I don't care. It's not racism.
How to
I
not
don't give
get
a shit.
reelected. How to not get reelected.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, guys?
Cuomo says Trump is enabling the virus. Hey. Yeah.
By the way, I wasn't kicked out of Walmart and Sam's Club. I was refused entry.
That's the same thing.
Practically.
How do you get refused entry into a Walmart?
Refusing
Pretty sure you have to go inside.
obliged by wearing a mask, I'm guessing.
Well,
Yeah, because I didn't have a mask.
I could see that with Sam's Club because it's a club and they can do other things. Like they're allowed to search your bags on the way out and verify your receipt on the way out. They are not allowed to do that at Walmart because they are not a club store. They are a public store.
Okay, well, here's the catch, though. It's not a store. What is it? What's the word I'm thinking of? Policy. It's not a store policy. It's the new city mandate or ordinance or whatever. You have to wear masks in public. Fucking stupid.
Was that voted on? Did the city council actually take a vote and do that, or was that done by a mayor or governor?
Probably mayor. I'm gonna look that up to be sure, though.
Because that would be you don't have to follow the ones that are just imposed. I mean, you're supposed to, but tell them to call the cops. And then do your shopping while you wait.
Yeah. Breonna Taylor's family claims her home's targeted as part of gentrification plan. The shooting death stemmed from a city operation to clear her neighborhood undergoing gentrification. So claims the family in new legal docs. So she just happened to be storing drugs at her home and targeted for gentrification. Maybe if you live in a shitty neighborhood, it should be gentrified. You know,
can't say that. Sean's gonna get demonetized, or kicked off, or banned.
No, but let's think that one through. If they're looking for gentrification, these people would benefit more than merely selling drugs by selling the property. Unless they're renting, in which case they would have to be removed.
Now, okay, so less than a month before Breonna's death, 8 homes in her neighborhood were demolished in an effort to speed up a multi-million-dollar development plan. Oh, now that is interesting. So this does have some legs, as opposed to
right. I mean, it doesn't prove her innocence by any means. It just adds a layer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but at least the suit has legs. It's not just...
Okay, so according to this, it was done by... what's her name? Mayor... Fuck, I just had it.
You're a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, her fucking... Ben Crump's her lawyer.
Mayor Sharon Weston Broome. Wait, Broome. What is that?
Broome?
Broome? Okay. Yeah, so she...
Broome.
Passed this. Yeah, she passed this by order, and it is. If you get caught without a mask in a public area,
it's more of a guideline, really.
Yeah. Well, if you get caught with it, you could get slapped with a misdemeanor summons. So that's interesting. Still, fuck her shit.
I would fight that all the way to the fucking bank.
Oh yeah. You can just eat shit. I'm not sick. I don't have the coof. Fuck off. I'm not getting people's.
Better yet, just tell people you've already had it. They can't prove and they can't ask.
Well, no. If I tell
I'm sorry, but
if I tell them I've already had it, then don't I have to wear a mask?
Nope, because you would be immune.
Oh.
You would have you would have the antibodies, and you are no longer a risk.
Yeah, I don't think the people at the front door of Sam's Club or Walmart really care.
Or know that.
Yeah.
Until you get your Bill Gates certified chippy.
Yeah.
Or just go find a questionable doctor and tell them to give you a can't wear a mask, get out of jail free card.
Yeah, I did consider that because one of the guys in our Discord shared one. I'm going to see if I can find that picture. So maybe you could share it for people to screen cap it and share amongst themselves. Let's see if I can find it again, though.
Did you see the some asshole in California? The Black Lives Matter slogan, "Defund the police." They changed it to "Defend the police." Racist asshole.
Did you guys see that somebody was painting over the Black Lives Matter? I think it was. Where was that at?
Was it in California? Was it what I just said? I think it was.
No, because that was
no,
it was
no,
on
they were
the street.
painting over the street. Yeah.
Yeah. Defund the police. They changed it to defend the police.
No. This is one of those big Black Lives Matters all the way down the street one, and they were painting over the L in black. With black.
There you go, Sean in Gun Club. It actually looks pretty legit too.
Wait, what? What were they doing?
They were okay. So have you not seen how some of these protesters, they've been painting like big mural on the street says Black Lives Matter?
Yeah.
In yellow paint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there is video of a woman out there in a t-shirt and I think jeans, and she is painting over the Black Lives Matter with black.
She's just wiping it out.
Black.
Yeah. Essentially.
That's what I eventually did. I went to a Albertsons and I told them, I have asthma, so I can't wear it. I just don't have my card yet. He looked at me for like 3 seconds.
You can go to you can go to a CVS and buy a medical bracelet that has asthma on
it. You got that screen cap, Sean?
I'm working on it. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to print that out in a pretty little card and laminate it, and then carry that around with me and just flash that bitch all over the place.
What are you doing, Josh?
I'm walking inside to my domicile. Why?
Oh, just one.
That better not have been eating a fry. I heard something.
So.
All right. There's the card for anybody who
I'm going to mute myself for a little while, gentlemen.
Yep.
Okay. Derek, if you could follow suit, that'd be great.
We're doing what now?
Who's the what?
I said if you could follow suit, that'd be great.
I don't know if there's any legitimacy to this card or not. I'd have to look it up. But it's got official seals on it and shit. Therefore, it'll at least fool dumbasses, if nothing else.
It's all I need. If it gets me through,
Sam's.
it gets me through the person in the front door at Sam's and Walmart. I don't care.
Walmart don't give a shit.
They stopped me. They told me I couldn't go.
Walmart or Sam's?
Both.
Which Walmart?
The one on Segan.
Yeah, that's because you're in the middle of Baton Rouge. Go to the one right here in Port Allen.
Yeah, well, that's because they're in West Baton Rouge. That one's in East Baton Rouge. The ordinance only applies to East Baton Rouge.
Just go to the one right here in Port Allen.
Okay. Well,
What is the FTBA? Federal? What's the FTBA?
I don't know. Go to the website. And it's not even a government website. It's a .com. So, I mean, anybody with any sense of,
I'm actually... Let me look up that phone number. 1-800-504. What was the last four?
0301.
Chezidian
FTD
is what it comes up with.
agency.
Okay, some kind of Chinese mumbo jumbo.
Chinesium.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom to breathe.
Freedom to Breathe Agency.
Yep. This is just complete bunk.
Hey, look official enough, they might go, okay, whatever.
That's hilarious. Oh, I'm putting that on Facebook.
Well, that's the thing, though. Wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, if you question somebody who is, that's violating HIPAA laws.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a violation of HIPAA.
Mm-hmm. Man,
That's my
man. Oh man.
Yeah, Mike Hawk. If I laminate it, that bitch is going to go in my wallet.
When I was young, it literally invalidated your social security card to be laminated.
Really?
I think that's
Yeah,
still
it
the
used to
case.
say no, it isn't. Because my aunt got me a new social security card. Because apparently you can do that, just randomly request somebody else's social security card. I was like, no, mom had it, and I don't know what happened. I was 20 at the time. But my aunt was like, "You got your social security card?" And I'm like, "No, mom had that. And I don't know where all that paperwork is." And she goes, "Oh, well, it won't be a problem." And like a month later, she hands me this laminated card, and I'm like, "You can't laminate these." And then I look, and it's gone. It used to say, "Do not laminate. Lamination will invalidate," and that's taken off now.
I guess I had too many of them that got damaged.
Well, yeah, I used to have to get one every 5 years because of wearing the wallet. Just wearing the wallet. I've never had a CPR card that lasted 2 years. I've never had continuum of force cards that lasted the 2 years, or de-escalation tactics, which are all cards you get that are on paper, really. I carried a SummerSlam card that I got a Ticketmaster SummerSlam card, and after a year of keeping it in my wallet, all the ink was wiped off of it. So they just don't hold up. Or my ass sweat erases ink or something. I don't know what the deal is.
That little bit of toxicity.
Yeah, that just bleaching farts explains my underwear.
I just think it's hilarious that with all the I can't breathe shit going around that caused all these protests and riots, that the one thing the government wants to do is make sure nobody can fucking breathe.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, that's
my complaint that I can't breathe with a mask on doesn't apply to me, I guess. It certainly didn't apply to George Floyd.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's back when masks were bad. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was funny because for a while there we had states outlawing masks because of Antifa, and now they're like, "You gotta wear a mask." Oh, that's where we get that law in the books. Finally.
And maybe that was the big push for the COOF, to invalidate those laws so Antifa could do their nefarious bullshit. That's a little too tinfoil for me.
Black magic, yes. How's Steven Suarez's gaydar? Like Steven has two forms of gaydar. There's the actual gaydar that works perfectly fine. Then there's his wishful gaydar, which leads him to some dark roads.
All right, Steven, I need your take. Henry Cavill, yes or no?
that's where his wishful gaydar ends up leading him astray.
Yep.
It's like Chris Evans, gay all day. I'm like, yeah, he's dating Lily fucks. Of course, Johnny Depp's gay, as Steven claims, because no one gets beat up by women who's a man, but with a certain amount of accessories, you just kind of expect it to happen.
Well, that whole story just leads me to believe that all the good poon is absolutely crazy. Like,
yeah.
The crazier the sheath, the better the poon.
Yeah. Well, Jaeger has a crazy hot graft as one of his like he's like, it's like administrative reloading, tactical assaults, defensive pistol usage, crazy or hot matrix. Like, I don't think not all those go together, my friend.
Bonnie was just telling us on the Discord as well that Shreveport Mayor mandated a month-long mask requirement as well. $500 fine for each offense that you're not wearing it.
Don't get caught.
Yeah.
It's a stupid rule. Fuck
It is a stupid rule. I mean, I carry one around with me, but people have to ask me to put it on. So far, that's happened exactly once.
Mm.
And I don't respond to, "Hey, you need to." But that's not asking. That's you mandating
go fuck
something.
yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, no, I don't. Have a nice day. But if somebody said, "Will you please?" and yes, I'll go ahead and do that because you were polite about it.
Yeah. Just keep it on for like 30 seconds and then move about your business.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you guys been seeing the pictures of the people who did the gun rally, the John Brown gun club bullshit?
Mm-mm.
There's a picture of this guy with an AR with a drum mag,
Oh, the jam?
and it's yeah,
That I saw.
yeah. He's got this piece of shit Chinesium drum magazine for 22 with a jam, with a Bursa scope or a Barska scope. I don't know what the particular rifle is in 22. I think it's an M&P with slick sides. He's wearing a tactical vest that is not doesn't have a plate carrier in it, and nothing in any of the pouches. The gun's jammed. His piece of shit Glock 19, 19X with an Uncle Mike's holster. It's not clipped in, and in no way is it even being worn right. It's just, holy shit.
You sure it's John Brown Gun Club?
Or John Birch or Jack Birch or whoever the fuck is, whichever group it is.
Pretty sure it's a John Brown. It's Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's John Brown.
Well, I think they're both. I think it's both John Brown and John Birch.
Excuse me. Well, I thought John
Mike,
Birch
we know
was
it's jammed
heavily
because
libertarian. I'm trying to see if I can find the pic.
John Brown. Magic is saying it's John Brown. You know it's jammed because he's right-handed and the ejection port is facing the camera, and the bolt is halfway back when it should be fully seated. You can see the face of the bolt. That's how you know it's jammed. Sora says Crowder could be by.
Could be. Which is why he protests a lot. Is Ghislaine Maxwell dead or not?
The
Still alive?
The sissy death protest too much. Currently,
That clock is motherfucking ticking.
That's questionable, man. And the question is, what she got on Trump?
Right.
It's the opposite of
it's the only
information you have on
could...
Clinton. If you have information leading to the arrest of Hillary Clinton, you die. If you have information leading to the arrest of Donald Trump, you live.
What if I got both?
You live to death.
I'm not finding the pic.
Well, pick us out.
The pic of the gun jam. I saw it earlier. I can't find it now.
I have it. I mean, I can text it to you.
It'd be better if you threw it onto Twitter.
I don't have Twitter on my phone.
Well, hello.
Hey,
Gentlemen.
Buns.
Hey, Bunny.
Hello.
Hey. How is
What's shaking,
everyone?
bacon?
Oh, you know, just working, being put under unconstitutional mandates. Trying not to suffocate to death.
The huge.
The huge, yes. Especially after 3.5 weeks of white people training. I'm completely done with all this BS.
But sent, by the way.
I gathered.
So are you a fully and properly trained white person now?
No, because I reject all indoctrination that wants to feed me BS and lies.
Prove it. Coke
No,
or
but
Pepsi?
I like no, neither. I can't drink either.
I'm sure there's some sort of indoctrination in there.
Maybe it's just my body rejecting caffeine. I don't know. No, so when I was home, Reno, well, the Nevada governor put out a mandate saying that everyone had to wear a face mask if they were outside. But they weren't fining anyone, right? Now that's changed, if I remember correctly, recently after getting back. They are now going to be fining businesses and stuff like that. Here in Shreveport, our wonderful good-for-nothing mayor has now put out a month-long mandate starting on the 8th that everyone has to wear a face covering when they go outside. No exceptions for medical. I almost suffocate if I have hot air blowing on my face with like a covering over it. I can't do it. I tried so much when I was back home, and I almost had really bad asthma attacks. Like, it was bad.
Well, Bunny, you're in luck. We have just the card for you.
Oh, yeah, it's not... Well, Mike, to your friend Mike? It'll
Yeah.
work for him. No, but like our mayor didn't put any exceptions regarding the masks, and he encouraged people to snitch on someone not wearing a mask. And let's say someone snitched on me, it's a $500 fine for every offense. And
What do you
he
get for
hasn't.
snitching?
Huh?
What do you get for snitching?
Nothing.
Oh, he can fuck off then.
Like 100 of that 500.
You don't get
Yeah,
anything
it's
for
like
snitching.
Up to half, I might consider it.
You get the Karen card. You join the Karen club, I guess. But I mean,
It's not
and
worth
then
the paper it's printed on.
he instructed his police force to enforce this. And this not only puts the chief of police in an awful spot and his cops right now, they're already in an awful spot, especially the chief of police, and he's a bit special to my heart right now. But I feel so bad for the chief of police because he is just being pulled left and right. He's being called racist when he's not. He's being blamed for things that happened before he took charge, actually. And he's trying to clean house, and as soon as one of his cops says anything wrong, he comes down on them, but that's not good enough. So now if he finds a black man, he's going to be racist, and if he or one of his cops, or if one of his cops, ultimately him, whatever, find the wrong white man, then he's a traitor to the Constitution. Like, what is this? The government is putting people, just ordinary citizens, and cops, and whatever else, in these awful spots where they just want us to turn on each other. At least that's what I think. But yeah, so that's our mandate. Starts on the 8th. We have to wear a face covering, so I get to die.
Or just never leave the house.
I have work,
They didn't specify what type of face covering, though.
No, they didn't specify what type of face covering.
Go get the laciest, silkiest veil you can find, and just use that.
I thought about that. I mean, I am getting married.
Is Victoria's Secret making masks yet? Because they might have the right material.
Oh, jeez.
Just throwing it out there.
I don't even think they're open here.
Grab a thong and throw that over your face. You'll be
there we go. I like what Nick Rekieta said. He said that his mask is going to be a 45 strapped to his mouth.
By the way, the picks up on screen of the gun jam. Jay, are you there?
I'm here.
I
don't have that.
Well, is that a quality drum mag he's carrying, or what?
Oh, hell no.
No.
Hell
That's
no.
some Chinese bullshit.
Here, let me switch it and I'll make it bigger.
No.
But if you look, I don't even know if that's a Glock 19X.
Where? Oh, in his thing? Yeah. Oh.
In his Uncle Mike's.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Kanye.
Because that backstrap just doesn't make sense.
I don't know what you guys are looking at.
So there it is, blown up a little bit.
See, the only one I've heard of that's any good is the GSG 1022 drum mag, but they're a bitch to find.
Look at that screw. That screw's even off center.
Which,
Mike, see what we're talking about now? How the silver's half. It's half silver, half.
Yeah, the breech is.
I literally think I see a 22. Yeah, it's half open in the ejection port.
Yeah, I've had that happen on my 1022 already. Literally, the bullet head just doesn't quite catch the chamber just right, so it just curls up and fucks everything. Kind of sucks to clear too, if it's halfway
Like-
stuck in the chamber.
Yeah. Also, that lip on the back of the Glock is exaggerated. I don't know if that's a real gun.
Do you think he's ballsy enough to run around with a BB gun?
Zoom in on that a little bit here. Hang on.
He's running around with a 22.
If he's good at landing headshots, then he's okay.
There's the zoom in on the pistoli.
Pistola.
With a Barska scope? I don't even think that... Yeah. I mean, I can't even see the mag. Like, I don't even see a mag plate at the bottom. But I've also got, like, the third
It's not
Hatchet
round-
movie.
It's rounded on top. That's
There's
not a Glock.
Yeah, true. Now that it's all zoomed in, I don't know what the shit that is. But I guess I do see a floor plate. It's just not that's not a Glock floor plate. Yeah, that's not a backstrap for a Glock. I don't know what that is.
It almost looks like it was built for a revolver. Something with a much wider circumference and a longer barrel.
Yeah, that's just it's a piece of shit. And it's unstrapped. Like you literally can see the buckle hanging off of it.
The dong is hanging, yeah. Well, it's not an M&P. Not the right rear sight.
I think it's probably a belt clip, and it's just clipped to a belt loop. Oh, this guy might be problematic.
He's wearing dog tags too.
Is he, or is he wearing slave tags? Because he's also got an Islam prayer bead on his wrist.
Is that what that is?
Could be.
I thought it was a rosary.
Because you know his name's fucking Muhammad something to something. No, that's prayer beads.
I didn't realize Muslims used prayer beads.
The only credit he does get is his they got silencers too.
What's that behind
But
his arm?
no radio behind
What
his
is
arm.
this behind his arm there?
Backpack, a sling pack.
Is that a baton of some sort? Like right at the end of the barrel.
I'm zoomed in on his chest. I can't see. Non-weight bearing carabiner, no radio. All of his mag look empty.
Survival bracelet.
Yeah, that looks like a
rather.
baton.
I wonder if you could make a bead bracelet like that out of thermite.
His M-bus are up. It actually looks taller than the center of his sight, or his red dot. So I'm thinking it's negative 1/3 co-witness. Like, it's just, what the hell is going on in this?
Someone in the chat said that those are the survival bracket.
What's a survival bracelet?
Bracket? I don't know. Mandatory carry said that's a survival bracket, dude. I have 3. I don't know.
The beads are not a survival bracelet.
Not bracelet, bracket.
Bracket. I don't know what he's talking about.
Glock 20. No.
Well, that's an
That is
interesting
not a
question
Glock
for you
22.
guys.
No, I think he's talking to Black Magic.
If you had 3 guns you could carry
Oh.
into the apocalyptic wasteland, what would they be? Bracelet. No, he said bracelet. He can't spell. That's a survival bracelet. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I misgender him? I want to go with him.
All right. What are the beads used for then?
Yeah, what are survival?
So I'm telling you, they got to be made out of thermite or something.
What?
It's all debt cord.
Wrist-mounted Micklick.
What are we talking about?
Silly ass shit.
Oh, so shit, different day. That's
What?
Yeah, that's not
Can you hear me?
paracord, so yeah, we can. That bracelet's not paracord, so I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we hear you.
well. I was talking to Buns.
I'm going
Benny.
to cut out for a moment. I can hear you now.
Ah,
Glock 19 for pistol. And I would probably go with souped up Remington 700 and a AR-15, and depending on what sort of apocalypse we're talking about here. It's Red Dawn that I'm going with commie loads for everything. It'll be
Says
an
the
AK
communist.
and yeah. I'll still go with 9mm.
who's on a helicopter?
Bunny.
Oh,
Do I sound like an helicopter?
Leave it alone until
yes.
breathe. No, it sounds
A
like
little
a
bit.
cat purring. Very close to the microphone.
Oh, because I don't have a cat near me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my earphones.
Might be.
Mm.
Possibility.
Is it really bad? Because I don't hear it.
It's really consistent.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds like you're on a helicopter.
Is that better?
It's very low though, so it's
Yes.
not like the worst thing ever. Like I said, it sounds like a cat purring, so it's not that bad. I just 3 guns for the apocalypse is it's limiting. I would probably do 5 guns, and because this is my show, I'm gonna list 5 guns. Fuck all. And it would be a 22 pistol, a 9mm Glock, probably an AR-15, a AR-10, and a gun, Remington 700.
Mandatory. You're not going to run out before. I won't run out before you because I'm going to make sure my shots count. I'm not keeping up the same rate of fire. And the last one's for you, pal.
Wow.
Your ammo is now mine.
Just wait till he gets low on insulin. That's when you attack.
I'm not insulin dependent.
Not yet, anyway.
Playing the long game here.
That's right.
Although I tell you, those carb loads on all those goddamn survival foods will kill me.
So what you're saying is you're going to have to survive in the desert and eat bunnies, jackrabbits mostly.
Hey,
Jackalopes and coyotes and the occasional Gila monster.
no
Yep.
bunnies.
Sorry, it can't be helped. Must happen.
Oh, bunny.
Awesome
Speaking
Feather's
of
good eating,
speaking
bunny.
of bunnies, I had one. I ran back to my house today because I had to go pick up something that I left behind. And when I walked underneath the carport, a baby rabbit popped out from under my house and scurried in front of me.
Aww. I bet
Then he
it
killed
was
it.
so
Nice
little.
shit out of me. No, I didn't have my pistol on me. I left it in.
I would probably have to reevaluate ourselves at that point. It's already bad enough. Like, I think everybody knows now how much of a bunny lover I am. I love rabbits. I'm gonna love cats and crows and dogs and ravens too. But that's not the point. I love bunnies. Did I tell you about the time where I hit a bunny and my fiance and my father laughed at me because I cried over it?
No,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
but it just sounds like it's part of Circle of Life. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna
ran in front of me. There's nothing I could do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there room in this thing? This. Sorry about the Velcro.
So I was told at a new job today that I can wear anything on my mask as long as it wasn't hateful or like perverted or racist, right? So I think I'm gonna get a mask that has a Second Amendment design on it. See how that goes.
Up at the new government job?
No, this one's Starbucks.
Oh. Are you still working the government job or no?
Yep.
Oh, they're allowing you to get a second job? Cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is part-time. But, yeah, so there's that. Well, I'll check in with you and let you know how it goes. I'm working with some Wiccans and witches and stuff.
They will probably put a curse on you.
I was born Friday the 13th at 1313 military time. I have a black cat. I dare them.
I mean, they will dare.
It's fine. No one can push me anyway. Never give up, never surrender. It's been a while since I've watched Galaxy Quest.
It's a good movie.
It is. I think it's a very underrated movie.
I just watched.
It is.
I just watched Zoom the other day.
I did too, like 2 weeks ago.
Tim Allen as a washed-up superhero. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a cute movie.
Mm-hmm.
Tis true.
I want to see a Galaxy Quest too, but that's not going to happen because Alan Rickman is no more. Keanu Reeves can be in it.
I mean,
I don't know how that would work though.
it probably won't.
That reminds me, when is the new Bill and Ted's going to come out?
I don't know, but Matrix 4 has resumed filming in Spain.
Oh, great! And it's all going to be about a
Oh,
simulation
giggity.
of how they were really trans all along.
God damn it. Why did you have to ruin it?
I just saw the first
The red
Matrix.
pill's actually
we got through
cancer.
most of it.
August 28th. August 28th, Bill and Ted come back.
I don't think I even saw the original.
There's 2 of them. You should totally watch them.
Yeah.
Are they bunny friendly enough? Enough.
Yeah.
They are.
Okay.
They're Bill and Ted.
It's-
Are you kidding?
I
Excellent,
don't know.
excellent adventure, and then Bogus Journey here, the first 2.
Yeah.
I will watch them and I will let you know.
Yeah, Bogus Journey is really great. I just don't know how they're going to get around without Rufus.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard sell for me. But Harlan's dead.
He is.
Maybe they'll bring him back as a hologram or CGI'd character. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what they're gonna do at the end. At the end, they're gonna send Rufus back to the bullshit.
Deep fake Rufus.
Yeah.
What?
But you should totally watch Bill and Ted.
Oh, yeah.
Bill and Ted is most excellent.
Hmm.
It took me like 7 times of watching it before I realized that they shout in the megaphone with San and Dimas high school football rules.
San Dimas could use the publicity.
It's like-
They haven't had anything in 30 years.
Yeah.
Well, they just like, so did you have a rule? I'm like, what was that? Did you have a rule? I don't know what you're saying. But like, I was at my grandma's and she has closed captioning on, and then I saw it. I'm like,
Oh, it makes sense now.
that's why they
I love
cheer.
it.
Because they're the
I actually had to stop and get gas in San Dimas when I was on my way back from the Bay Area.
Was it most excellent?
It was most excellent, and of course I had to yell that at the top of my lungs at the gas station.
I'm pretty sure people were just going, huh?
No, I'm pretty sure they all know.
Oh.
yes.
We can dig it.
I tried to talk the wife into doing a Sharknado marathon for 4th of July. She wasn't down.
Thank God.
That's what we should have done.
I think there's only one option at this choice. This impasse, Sean.
What's that?
Divorce.
She went with both Independence Day movies and then Jaws, so I can't really complain about that.
We watched
Oh.
Frozen
Both
and
Independence
Incredible.
Yeah, the second one's no good, but at least it was.
Yeah,
the
the second
right
one's
day.
horrible.
Plus Jaws, can't go wrong with Jaws.
I didn't do much better. I watched both G.I. Joe movies.
God,
Oh, God.
did you watch Battleship
think
too,
we're-
just to round out the suck?
Actually, I like Steven Summers. Shut up.
I did worse.
I don't get
Did
how
worse, huh?
a Glock 19 having access to barrels, ammo, and spare parts is a bad thing.
Who's saying
What'd you
having
do, Benny?
access to a Glock
Frozen and
19
what else?
is bad?
Your dog.
Mandatory carry.
All right, your thing for being said in the chat. Okay.
Bunny,
No,
what'd you watch?
on 4th of July, we watched Frozen and The Incredibles.
No, you can't go wrong with The Incredibles. Those are all good movies, but Frozen, I
Frozen?
worry. I worry.
Well, we had someone over who has 2 little girls, and that was the only thing really that calmed them down for a bit. But if I watch Frozen one more time, I'm
Well,
going
at
to
least-
that Glock 18 to my brain.
Oh, who joined now?
Well, at least you know the next Frozen won't be until the girls are all middle aged because Kristen Bell has stopped doing anything that isn't of her own age or racial makeup.
Yeah, I don't like her anymore. I don't like anyone who's bowed to the freaking mob. And you know what? Speaking of freaking mob, I hope that this Maxwell chick actually drops names before she's too excited. I hope she drops at least half of Hollywood.
Good luck, Tom Hanks. Yeah. Shit hasn't been on your side for a while. COVID.
I'm still on the side of Tom Hanks.
For
I still
what?
like the guy.
I want to be so bad, but
I like the guy.
I don't trust it anymore.
Right. I mean, he's infected with the mind virus, but he still seems more rational than not. So
I don't know about that.
He knows how to keep his mouth shut for 99% of it. So, and him having the coof gives him a little bit more leeway in my book to talk some shit. He knows exactly what it's like to have it. So I'll give him his I'll give him his leeway.
If he had it and it wasn't, if he had it and he wasn't arrested for some weird pedophilia ring thing, the only picture I've seen has a bar scanner in the corner that looks like it's a federal prison. Like, we have no actual pictures of him in Australia, but he claimed to get COVID in Australia, but he wasn't heard from for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and Rita, his wife, go ahead.
Oh no, there's a picture of him in an American police car, like an unmarked black SUV. And there's kids walking to school with their backpacks. But it's dated while he was supposedly sick in Australia. Did you see that?
I don't trust it.
I don't know. Things are just looking more and more. I don't want to say that the whole Q conspiracy is accurate. But I mean, something's going on, guys.
I believe Q is playing 4D chess.
Huh?
So I believe Q is playing 4D chess.
Ooh.
I'm still not convinced that Q is somewhat of a psyop to convince Trump enthusiasts to be complacent, trust the plan. That sounds like be lazy and don't do your due diligence.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not entirely sure Avenatti wasn't a Trump plant to begin with.
Man, what a stooge.
That guy's just a
Holy
fame
shit.
whore. And what?
I have an eyewitness for the Kavanaugh rapes. She went to school not near Kavanaugh, not in the same city, nor same state. In fact, she was in Micronesia at the time. She speaks no English. Only 2 people speak her language, her and I. And I will now testify on her behalf. He fucked them kids. Just, Avenatti was just, whew.
Like Sean said, he was
And the
a
people.
stooge.
He wasn't a stooge. This guy thought he had it wrapped up every fucking time. He was the worst. And all right, so Ben Crump is the lawyer for the family of Breonna Taylor. He's also the lawyer for the family of the Browns. He's also the lawyer for every fucking black group. He's the Al Sharpton or what's the new Lisa Bloom, who is the old Gloria Steinem. Well, her daughter, anyway. It's ridiculous. Is it Gloria Steinem? Is that who? Yeah. Back in what, like 84? That's when Yuri Bezmenov was debriefed. 84, 88. It was like 89 at the latest.
I don't remember anything back that far.
So did you guys watch Sherlock?
Yes.
The series?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. With Benedict Cumberbatch, yes.
Yeah. How many
Yes.
seasons is it?
It's like 3, 4?
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Okay.
I hope Mulan tanks at the box office.
Good. I'm sorry, I'm a little passionate about my Disney movie. And the fact that they came out and said that no, they're not having Mushu because it was insensitive to Chinese people, and yet decided to add a witch to the story. Okay. Makes no sense.
Are those glass bottles, Big Red Doggy?
Nope, dishes.
Oh, that sucks.
No, I heard glass clanking.
Yep. So going out and getting donated or sold.
Yeah, we need to do that with clothing. So, Bunny, what was that about Mulan? They don't have the dragon this time.
Yeah, so the Mulan, the live action Mulan that Disney made said they weren't going to have a dragon in it because one, it was insensitive to China at the time when the cartoon one came out, and then they wanted to try to keep it as close to the storyline as possible, which I have a problem with because they added a witch. Instead of fighting the Huns, you're fighting a witch.
How is a dragon
It's not musical. You're not going to hear "I'll make a man out of you."
How is a dragon insensitive to the Chinese culture?
I don't know, because I've never met a Chinese person that was offended by it.
Well, aren't dragons awesome no matter what country you're in? Doesn't everybody like a dragon, especially if you can have one as a pet or a friend? That's why there's movies called How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, but
I
that's
thought
the
the
European
dragon was really, but I thought dragons were really big in Chinese culture. I mean, they have them on everything.
Well, I don't know why Disney does what they do. All I know is I wasn't excited about the live action, or I didn't even plan to pay money to see it in theaters. So, but I think the main actress in that movie said some shit that was against the Hong Kong protesters and pro-Chinese government
Oh
before
yeah.
coronavirus. So that just like soured my opinion of the film even further. And because of this coronavirus shit and the anti-China sentiment rising, I really do hope the movie tanks. But not that I hate Disney or Marvel movies, because I still really want to see Black Widow. If it wasn't for this fucking shutdown, we would have seen it already because it was originally released in May. And so was Wonder Woman 1984.
Well, so Disney just signed a big thing with Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, they're gonna prop him up to be a part of some bullshit that only a select few people are gonna sign up for or watch
Yep.
because they tried propping up Brie Larson and everybody hates her.
Yeah, she's unlikable, but the
Yeah,
movie was
drop the
actually
taco.
okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, if we're gonna talk about companies that should just tank, L'Oreal should tank.
I need to go back on Facebook to see if one of my friends from high school still works there.
L'Oreal should tank. You want to know why? Because they promote Amber Heard, who is a known abuser, and they hired someone back that pretty much said something like along the lines of white people should die or something like that. Something that was very, very racist against white people. And they promoted that message.
I don't care about the Amber Heard being promoted, being an abuser. That doesn't bother me. I don't care what she's in. Even if she's in the second Aquaman, I still might see it because I don't know why I don't care. She beat up Johnny Depp. That just means Johnny Depp is a pussy.
See, I do agree with that. But that's
Well,
I feel for him so much.
Well, I don't like Johnny Depp because he said a lot of public statements anti-Trump and shit. And I'm like, yeah, if he gets beat up by his woman, I don't care.
Doesn't he live in
But
France?
he probably has residences everywhere, everywhere, mostly in the white countries like Europe.
I don't like Johnny Depp because I've seen Yoga Hosers.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop off here. You guys have a wonderful night.
Take care, brother.
Later.
Alrighty.
Josh.
Hi, friend.
I also don't like Kevin Smith because I've seen Yoga Hosers.
I still like Kevin Smith.
Dude, sexually exploiting your children is gross.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what movie y'all are referring to. All I gotta say is I don't like Kevin Smith or I don't like the last Jay and Silent Bob movie. Stupid as fuck.
Yoga Hosers, it's mildly entertaining. I suggest you watch it, but then bear in mind that not only are the girls like 14 years old, both of their fathers are also in the movie.
They were 17 at the time, both of them.
Oh, that's better how.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, for clarity's sake.
I guess because 17 is legal age of consent in a lot of states.
Well, it's not like the girls are having sex. They're just talking about sex. Which, shock, girls talk about sex at that age.
I think they talk about sex in my generation, they talked about it at a younger age than 17. They were doing it. Yeah, God damn, the girls in middle school were whores. They were like 14, 15. And I've heard that because of the rise in porn on the internet that they're getting into that shit in elementary school.
Oof.
It's true.
It's sad, and it just depends on the area you're in, but you know what though? No matter where you go, though, I think everywhere you go, there's going to be a smartphone, and I don't know. As a parent, the best thing you can do is just not let your kid have a smartphone with the internet where porn is so easily accessible.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Howie and I have been going through premarital counseling, and we just got through a session on how raising our kids and stuff. And that is definitely one of the things. My kids will have a dumb phone they have a phone not connected to the internet. You can call 5 numbers that were programmed in by mommy and daddy, and you get your phone at the age of like 10. I don't know. Haven't decided on that yet.
They were 17 when the movie was released, not when the movie was filmed.
But they weren't doing anything, they were talking about it, which was a little unnerving. But I don't know. What can you do, really? And I still need to see this movie to give a better opinion on it. It's called something Hosers, Yoga Hosers.
Yep.
Yoga Hosers. It's yoga enthusiasts in Canada.
How old is this movie?
2016.
The two main girls in this movie, the ones on the poster, are the ones that were 17 when the movie got released.
Yeah, that's Johnny Depp's daughter and Kevin Smith's daughter.
The taller one is Kevin Smith's daughter.
Yeah. Kevin Smith's daughter is not that pretty. Who is?
Well, Kevin Smith's not that pretty.
His wife is, though. And it's sad that
his wife can be made to look pretty. She's not naturally pretty.
Oh, okay. I'll agree. I've only seen her in like behind the scenes for Jan's Silent Bob Strike Back, and of course in Jan's Silent Bob Strike Back, where she's wearing a cat suit.
Mm-hmm. She's also in Clerks too.
I only saw that movie once, and I thought it was terrible.
The scene with Rosario Dawson dancing on the rooftop. Good Lord.
Yeah, if you want to see Rosario Dawson dancing, just watch Rent. Who is the baby mama to this Lily Rose Depp?
Vanessa Paradis, who is a French singer.
Yeah.
And she is actually not that attractive either.
No, she's not.
Damn.
The New Mutants comes out on August 28th, and I know Alicia is going to be really excited to see that because that movie's been delayed from theaters 5 times already.
Yeah, I've been waiting for it for like ever.
Yeah, but I don't know how relevant it. I mean, I imagine a lot of people still want to see it because it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't tie into the new Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I doubt it's going to have any cameos from anybody. I still want to see it though. It's supposed to be like instead of being all superhero action, it's just like I think it's supposed to be more like Blackburn, but like haunted house scary.
Right up my alley.
I didn't like Blackburn. Oh, are y'all aware of a new Mila Jovovich movie called Monster Hunter?
Isn't it based off the game?
Yeah. She's got like abnormally large weapons. Again.
I haven't even seen the trailer yet, but Matt and I are most likely going to see it in theaters because we both like Mila Jovovich. You like Mila Jovovich, don't you? Well, if it's an action movie, you'll watch it because she's in it. Oh, but it comes out the same day as A Quiet Place Part 2. I want to see them both.
So I made a tweet that's gotten 262 likes on it.
Was it on your personal page, or was it a response to somebody? Did it get retweeted by somebody with a lot of followers?
No, I mean it was a so it was a response to a response.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, this guy posted a video of this pedophile TikToker from Spain. Then this black dude responded and say, "Hey, check the color of his skin." Well, I responded. I said, "Anyone who wants to throw race here must have forgotten about R. Kelly." And then,
Good one. Might have to dig for that and add to the likes.
well, and then the guy that I responded to, who wanted to bring race into it, his only insult to me was, "I hope your wedding gets canceled. Your, as in you are."
Really,
Hey,
they just
gang.
suck it.
I
so
just lost power, so I'll be taking off now. Have a good
Jesus.
night.
Well, are we still live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Harley Quinn Smith, are you for real?
Yes.
Wow. Now, she's not terrible. She's not Rumor Willis. Rumor Willis is just unsavable, unsalvageable.
I don't think Rumor Willis is pretty or ugly. I think she's just bland. I think she looks too much like her father and not enough like her mother.
Yep, I was going to say that. Well, I mean, Harley is pretty. She's definitely more in the pretty scale. She's not plain.
She's a good looking.
Do y'all know who Maya Hawke is?
Mm-mm. How do you spell the last name?
Hawke.
Is that
If you have
Ethan
to
Hawke's
ask
daughter?
what,
Oh, she's the one in the meme. Okay.
I don't know what meme you're talking about. All I know
It's
is that
Ahoy thing. I'll have to look up.
she's on the Stranger Things show working at an ice cream shop about Ahoy.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds about right. I gotta find a meme of.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Yeah, do y'all know she's the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke, and I gotta say she looks just like her mother did at that age.
She does. She does resemble her mom a lot. Like I
Mhm.
really see it. She pointed out.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off for the night.
Good night,
Okay,
bud.
Buns. It was
Thank
good having you.
you. Have a good night.
You too.
Is there a Willa Hawk? Do they have another kid?
They probably did. I don't remember how many times Uma Thurman got pregnant, but